Hi, I am Kim with Abundant Life and I just wanted to hop on really fast, do a live, just do a quick updates video because I no longer do like long, drawn out updates videos. So it's easier for me just to do a live so I don't have to do video editing. I can just get it going because I live on an island and it can take forever to upload a video. So that's why I'm doing a live. Hello, Jen. How are you? How are you? You are gorgeous as well. Thank you. I don't even know. What time is it? Actually, I'm curious. What time is it, Jen, where you're at? I am, my gosh, I was supposed to do a live today at 2:30 my time, Atlantic Standard Time, and um, I'm building a house, and it's taking them forever to get what we need done with electricity, and it's been what's kind of stopped us from being able to move in. It's becoming very costly. So this morning, we finally got electricity, so I went out and bought appliances. So it's just been a day. It's been a day. And so I was like, I'm just going to do impromptu style with the live. So I know you guys are probably asleep where I'm from. Or maybe not. Not where I'm from. Oh, hi, MA. How are you? How are you doing? Okay, so it's a decent time for you. All right. Good. All right, so I won't have you guys on here too long. I just wanted to make sure I um, apologize, first of all, for my rescheduling of the live. We were going to do a quick, it wasn't going to be quick. I'm not going to even lie. It was going to be a workhorse deck discussion, the decks that I use for like client readings, my go-tos. I realized I recorded a video last year, December 2020, where I was discussing the decks that I use, and we were coming around the corner. So I was like, I'll let you guys know what I'm up to with regards to working decks. And then while we were going through those decks that I use all the time, I was going to discuss soulmates and twin flames and how do we reconcile when we don't necessarily believe in them, and you're doing love readings, and many people do believe in that, or maybe you believe and you're dealing with a skeptic, so just some thoughts and tips and throwing cards surrounding that question. So that's what I have planned. But yeah, I was running around getting appliances. So yes. Ooh, you look at you. Check you out. You got you a beautiful deck. Congratulations. Spirit Keepers Tarot is gorgeous. I'm too chicken to try to have it shipped with all the issues going on in the world. I'm too chicken to have a deck shipped from the States to the islands. I'm going to be in the States in December, so I will just do what I have to do, get the decks I need to get, and then come on back. That's what we're going to do. I'm super excited too. Congratulations. You got yourself a gorgeous deck. All right. So okay. I was like, oh, that's it. So another thing, guys, that I started doing on the channel, well, my Mystery Mystic Mondays. So I've been starting to explore doing readings for particularly probably disappearances or cases. So, my comfort zone in readings is like love readings, life purpose readings, career readings, general type readings. This is a whole new area that I was called to explore when I was feverish with, the C word, COVID. But I was super feverish, and then I was called to do Mystery Mystic Mondays. And it doesn't have to just be disappearances. It could be other kind of mysteries that are puzzling us. But I particularly love the mysteries that like happen within 1 to 2 months, because as we saw with like Cleo Smith, it was like, oh my gosh. I was nervous about doing that because again, like some people have been doing these kind of readings for years and they're very tapped into their gifts with that. And I'm just like, I'm just going to give it a go because I was sick. I started having bad headaches and fevers and couldn't really catch my breath on the night of the 16th. And that was when Cleo Smith went missing. And so like the next day, I slept many, many hours while I was sick. But when I was up, I was watching YouTube and her story came up and I was just like, I cried a little. I was highly emotional, highly like, feverish for a few days. So even though I was like, I don't know about trying this on the channel, but Spirit was like, no, you're going to do it. And yeah, nobody's going to be ever 100% accurate. You just have to get over it and just do it. Do it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. So this is that. I'm so excited about Cleo. Oh my God, like waves of relief. I don't know why I resonate so deeply with her, like her little spirit. Like what a sweet little girl, just sweet little voice when she was like, my name is Cleo. Oh, this whole thing is a wild, wild thing. The whole case, like it's just mind blowing as a parent. Like, what, dude? The accused, the gentleman. Oh God, I don't know, guys. That was it was interesting. So that's what I was like. Okay, I guess this is what I'm gonna be doing, giving it a whirl. We'll have some lighter-hearted mysteries in the future. We'll see. But I am going to talk really briefly, and then I have other channel updates. But upcoming cases that I'm going to use the cards and see what comes up. Probably the Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle for those who know. I love that little deck so much. And probably a tarot deck and one of my oracle decks that I created. I like to use my working decks that when I'm trying to do such a thing as I'm trying to do. Upcoming Mystery Mystic Monday cases is the Heidi Plank case. She disappeared also. October 16th was the last time that her ex-husband and her son saw her. She's out of Downey, California. I am from California. And she was a single divorced mom of a son. I don't know. It just kind of tugged at my heartstrings. I just learned of her disappearance. And I asked my magic dice. Oh, they're in my bed. I would go get them, but I'm lazy. But I asked my magic divinatory dice, is this the next case? Because I had a list of other cases I was going to do, and it was like, definitely. So I listened, and I'm like, okay. So that's what the next case we're going to explore, because it's new and it's fresh, and I like to get the people who have just come up missing, get their name in the algorithms, collectively doing what we can do. I don't know. It's really crazy time we're in. Next, the case after that will be an older case. It'll be almost a year that Orrin and Orson West, cute little boys out of California, Bakersfield, California City, California. Again, I'm from California, so these little boys, it's just like, oh my God. And then a dear viewer asked me to look into the Maddie McCann case. And that it's requiring a lot more of me. Like, I know there's a documentary about her case. I don't know how far I want to go into it. Sometimes I just kind of want to go a little cold, but I don't know. So I'm trying to figure that out. And then I'm going to explore other types of mysteries. So it won't just be disappearances, but that's what I'm called to look at. If a new case comes up, whether it's a mystery that's really perplexing, it recently happened, or especially like a disappearance that recently happened under like suspicious circumstances, email me versus just leaving a comment, because then I'd like to do the readings earlier. I don't know. I feel like there's some people who are really gifted probably at cold cases and old cases, and I just want to see you do work with different cases and such, exercise those muscles with you all. And I love your intuitive hits and insights and musings and criticisms. I love it, so it's like, it's great engagement. I'm hoping that by tonight and tomorrow I'll have some time to go through some of the comments that you guys left, because they're all engaging, and you all have kind of been on this wild roller coaster ride with me over the last month. I had a wild month. I'm gonna get vaccinated. I'm so excited. Okay, so those are the cases. Email me. I have the link in the description box where you can send an email for your ideas, musings, thoughts, suggestions for next cases, particularly if you want me to see it right away. Otherwise, you just leave it in the comments. I'm gonna get to the comments, but I'm moving, you guys, and everything's kind of up in the air. I don't even know how the internet situation is going to be. It's just great. Hopefully I can still do my client readings. That's what I'm hoping. And no more month. The last updates is more for my old subscribers, the ones who've been here for like from day one, like really early on. So you know how I used to do month in reviews, where I would or I used to call them my monthly favorites. I'm not doing those here on the channel anymore. I'm going to be doing those on Instagram. So if you're one of those people like me, I like to watch people's monthly reviews and see what tips and what spiritual tools they recall to use the month prior, or they share how crazy or stressful their month have been, or very, amazing experiences for them. All that. I like to see that, but I'm going to be doing those on my Instagram, because I was like, that feels more like that's where the space station is. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with it. So yes. Let's see who's here. Hi, Sheila. Hello. Inquisitive Tarot. Thank you for joining. So happy you are here. I'm like going through it. I realize I just spit it all out. Yeah, I have a cold case that I need to do, but I have been nervous to take it on, right? Like, you relate to the nervousness. I'm so happy you relate to it, because I'm like, first of all, like, this is not my wheelhouse. I'm in terms of these kind of readings, I'm a baby tarot reader. I'm getting my legs. I've predicted stuff my whole life. I've done a gazillion love readings and not a gazillion like life purpose readings, but that's like my comfort zone, my wheelhouse. So I'm like, but I'm spiritually called to start using my gifts in this way. And cold cases make me nervous, Sheila, because like, I don't know. And then there's bias. There's your own human being bias that comes up, that you have to sometimes be able to be like, okay, is this my bias speaking? Is this just me being my inquisitive little human being self? Or is this an intuitive hit? So it's just like this whole thing. I'm like, what in the world? What in the world am I doing? I was pulling cards while watching documentaries about museum robberies from the early 90s. Interesting exercise. Yes, it is. It's one of my, I like doing that too. You'd like it. For me, it could be almost any kind of show, but documentaries are great. I don't know if I've done it with documentaries. I know I've done it with like mysteries or suspense, like, I don't know, even reality shows. I'm ridiculous. I'm like ridiculous with it. So interesting exercise, but don't think I cracked the case. But it is an interesting exercise, and it's also wonderful that you were called to give it a go and keep going and see where it goes. It may just be like, this is just a wonderful pastime for you, or maybe it's a one and done, or maybe there's a reason you're exercising that muscle, and then you meet that reason at some point. in the future. My dear, thank you for being subscribed to my channel. You guys, thank you, Sheila. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, because I'm like, here, I'm still doing this. I'm like, and y'all are still watching. So thank you. I appreciate you. Even when I'm like, well, I'm going to try this idea. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going to do that anymore. And you guys just roll with the punches. So I appreciate you. That one happened when I was in high school, and near me, the sister of the missing asked me to do it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I see why you're nervous. Her sister's one of my subscribers. I'm from that area. Oh my gosh. Wow. I don't know. You can do practice runs with your readings too. These type of readings. You don't have to like put it on the channel yet. You could do like, I'm just kind of getting an overall sense of what's going on here before you even hit the record, you know, like, but I just think that it's so cool that we have these gifts and we can help if we're called to do that. Not everybody's called to, and that's okay. You got your own thing you're called to, but I don't know. I think it's a worthwhile endeavor to like help people if they feel like they have that in them to do. Because I mean, it can be a heavy lift energetically and spiritually to be doing this on a regular. That's why I'm like, we'll just do these every other Monday. And I don't know. Some channels be cranking these type of readings out. And I'm like, let's see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Let's see. Yes, right? That's deep. And I can understand why you have, you know. Yeah, but yeah, you should do it. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see how it goes. Yeah, I know I will do it. I will have to record it. Yeah. Probably. It's so good to be able to have the video. Because then you're like, some things you're like, oh, well, that was interesting that I said that. Why did I even say that? And the other times I'm like, did I say that? And then it's just, video is so cool with readings. You can go back, or audio. You do the audio clips. I'm like, make sure. Yeah. So yeah, that's what, let me see. That was it, guys. Anything going on with you? What's happening in y'all's world? Anything you want to see or explore on the channel? I'm thinking of ideas for 2022. Because wow, we're in November, winding 2021 on down. So I always do my it's a holiday for Abundant Life Tarot channel where I do my top 10 decks that I use or I was loving for 2021. Maybe top so many decks that were new. They're printed this year. I don't know. I always like which ones I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that. And I can't wait to watch other people's. It's like certain things in our niche little thing we got going over here with Tarot Tube, Tarot World. And for those of us who collect decks and have a lot of decks, this is a fun thing. It's like an awards show for decks. Does that make sense? Probably like for folks who are like, what are you talking about? But for me, it's like and only I care. only I care. The top 10. Let me see. I was right about Gabby Petito. I did mine the morning that they found her. And isn't it cool, like when you do it before? And that's why the video thing is so cool, right? You do the video before, and then it unfolds. Gabby Petito also captured my attention, my like, oh my gosh, what is going on? I did. I used the Antique Anatomy Tarot, and I did do a reading, but I was so unsure, and my bias was kicking in so strong that I almost felt like I'm not really objective. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not gonna. This one is not going up on the channel, but something about little sweet Cleo. I was like, nope. At the very least, we're getting her name out there and putting that kind of collective energy, putting it on to the law enforcement. So that's why I like the newer cases, because it's like it also offers an opportunity while the case is still fresh, while it's still in, like in front of law enforcement's face, while witness statements are still fresh, and while we're all still talking about it, this is the time to be able to do those readings. Cold cases are just as important, right? But I feel like we got to have different readers who can do the different types and cover it. Psychics and mediums have been doing this forever, like in tarot readers. Everybody's been doing this forever. And I would periodically hear cases and always be intrigued that I was like, that's y'all. Y'all do that over there. I'm just going to collect decks over here and do my love readings. And here we are. Here we are. I want to take up some of the ones who have been forgotten. Yes. And see, I think for me, I'm like, I get so frustrated that they've been forgotten. And when my viewer has said that they would like me to do a reading on Madeline McCann, when I saw her picture, because I was like, the name rang a bell, but I didn't really know. And when I saw her picture, I instantly remembered her. Like I saw her little face and I was like, because she was born, my son is only a few months older than her. He was born in 2002, and then she was born in like 2003. They had like kind of neck and neck. But I remember it kind of like bothered me. Kidnapping cases kind of bother me to the point where I'm like, I want to do a reading on it. I'm like, I don't know what's that about. I don't know. And I love that you want to. Hi. How are you? Thank you for joining. I know it, well, I don't know if it's late because you could be my beautiful tarot magician. You could be, I don't know, somewhere in the world. Thanks for joining. Like you could be somewhere where it's like sunny in morning time, like Jen. So yeah, I love that you want to take up some cases so that have been forgotten, because that too reinvigorates attention to it. And those cases deserve closure as well as the ones who are fresh and new. They all deserve closure. And so I'm like, this is what I want to do. And this is what I'm called to do. And I know not everybody's going to like it. Not everybody's going to agree with it. And certainly not everyone's going to continue on the journey with me, because they might be really mad about me doing this. But I have to follow where spirit is leading me, because that's my belief system. So that's what it is. Renee, let me see your central time. Oh, okay. So that's not bad. That's not bad. I am Atlantic, but that's right now to y'all's time change. If you're, time changes this coming weekend, I believe, right? It doesn't change here. So right now I'm the same time zone as Eastern, which is 9:58 p.m. But after next week, I will be an hour ahead. So of Eastern time. Yes. Yay. Renee is in the house. Okay. Yes. Get their names out there. Exactly. Like, so I don't see anything wrong with it. And it's just another positive way we can utilize social media. Yeah, some people use it for, I don't know, what do they say, nefarious reasons? I don't know. But that's not what's happening. We're called to do a reading. We're putting ourselves out there. And yeah. That's whether you're a medium, a psychic, a tarot reader, etc. So But yeah, that's it, guys. I'm not going to keep you. I know I usually do really long. Well, they're like, I try to keep them under an hour and a half. So, yeah, I'm not going to keep you all. And I'm going to leave that here because I agree, Sheila. Thank you for saying that. Got to get their names out there. And yeah, guys, thank you all. I'm super excited about Cleo. I'm really excited. It's like not just waves of relief, but waves of gratitude. It's like, oh wow, like it kind of restores faith in when we lose faith, right? Let me see. It was lovely to catch you. Big love to everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your day, Jen. You're one of the ones who are in like sunshine time, and good night to those who are watching it in the evening and nighttime. Bye, guys. I'll see you all around. Take care.